Yeah, so
Superman.
No. Warner Brothers have been actively? Yeah, let's try that again. Woo!
That wasn't me this time.
No, that's just me. That's just me. Warner Brothers has been actively trying to make an open world Superman game since 2013.
Yes!
Since 2013.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Over there.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. When is it now? It's nearly 2020 if you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, why do you think it's taking so long for them to attempt to make an open world?
Probably
Superman
started
game?
over a few times.
The mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mechanics.
What do you think would be holding them back from making a good
Superman 64.
Fighting I guarantee the fighting
flying or fighting?
I think it's the fighting.
Fighting.
I think
Really?
the flying's the easiest part because Superman Returns for 360, which was not a good game. The flying was dope.
Did it break the game though?
The flying?
The flying.
I don't know. I played for 5 seconds, but the fighting was skippy. That was the problem with Spider-Man a long time ago. The fighting was always skippy and not smooth, and then they got it right on the PS4.
Superman ain't no fighter though.
No, he
just
things.
punch you once.
The thing is,
No,
you
he
can't.
knows Kryptonian martial arts.
I think you know what the thing is. I think
I'm
the
a Marvel
problem
guy,
is,
but I do my studying.
I think the thing is with Superman, because like Spider-Man, Batman, you could kind of, integrate that same mechanic. You can't really do that with Superman when it comes to that fighting system. So it's kind of like, all right, so who's he fighting as a henchman? Just regular dudes, and he's punching them once. First of all, there's no combo.
If he has to punch somebody more than once,
it's got to be a robot.
Unless there's a mechanic in the game that starts
robots.
off in the beginning where it's like, oh, he's still affected by red sun radiation, so he's slowly regaining his powers.
They would have to have him,
and then you have to get him back.
And that's got to piss off people.
Yeah.
So you have to do robots. You got to get robots.
So he's not
robots.
You can have the Grim Reaper pop up and steal all his power.
Yeah, exactly. Like fucking. So I think that's the thing. Like, how is the action going to be? Because
or have Darkseid invade from the get go and have him fight parademons.
Yeah, I mean that's
possible.
That or robots or something like that can take a hit. Something like that.
Or get stabbed by kryptonite. Like I don't
you can't have regular thugs. Regular thugs are getting punched over the.
Yeah, they're exploding into pieces.
Yeah. So
plus, if you fight nothing but robots, it's gonna look cheesy. It's gonna look cheesy. Like as a stage, yeah. But I mean,
it depends. Like when I say robots, I'm not saying.
I mean, like
something that's like has a cool little design to it.
And they need
androids.
Battle android troopers.
They need
bats.
Completely destructible environments.
Buildings gotta.
Completely
that's very true.
Like the Hulk. Like the Hulk.
If you're flying down into a city and you're fighting things and you knock one, you have to have them go through a building. The building has to fall. Like
absolutely.
There's a lot of things.
They got so mad at that from Superman the movie.
I don't understand because that's exactly how a fight between two.
It's the only thing that makes sense. It's like Dragon Ball fighters fighting. Things just explode and fall apart.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Superman 64.
Shut the
man.
fuck
It's the best game ever. Let me start.
Cut his mic. Cut his damn
Turn his mic off.
Turn it off.
Well, we also how
this podcast just lost all
That
credibility.
was horrible.
We also saw how Dragon Ball the movie happened. And the games. I mean, they did have a semi-open world game for Dragon Ball that was slightly successful, I guess. As far as how it worked.
What sagas? Or,
Yeah.
Sagas the two-player. Well, the thing is that what they did with that, they used the Cybermen as henchmen,
like robots.
Right? Yeah, they're like little things.
They're like the green
little
guys,
aliens,
right?
little aliens.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can get away with that if that's the main.
But you need a far-out story that's not really like a different story that's not normal.
Kind of like how Batman Arkham did.
Yeah.
Right.
They made up their own little story. You got to do that with Superman because it's gonna.
They have to.
You can't have guys with guns. That's stupid.
No, you gotta
and
make
if you
something to it.
And if you're losing energy about getting shot with a regular gun, like turn the game off. It's whack.
It's stupid.
Inaccurate.
You gotta be careful, and it's you gotta have the right people in your ear making that game because I'm pretty sure if they've been working on it since 2013. They're like, let's do it. Nope, scrap it. Nope, that's stupid. Scrap it. Like
Basically, it's gonna be
good though.
Yeah, no, that's very good.
Good because you don't want them to.
It's gonna be One Punch Man the game. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, no.
So,
What fun is that?
But still have him stopping like human crimes, of course.
Yeah. Oh, well, like a plane's falling, you gotta catch it. That's fun. That's cool.
dope.
That's really dope. A building tipping, like something like
Stopping a
that.
car from
Hostage
crashing.
situation.
That's cool.
See through.
But that's a lot of time-based stuff. Like
But
the way the
remember-
game would work would have to be you got to do this before a minute.
That would go down as like Spider-Man's crime solving, and you know, like, oh, there's a crime here. Oh, let me just go do that real quick.
3D.
Yeah, exactly.
But going back to the flying though, none of those games. I haven't seen a game incorporate actual flight as your main mechanic of transportation to work for the entire game.
I feel like I have.
I have.
To work for the entire game, you can just jump up and go.
Yeah, I have.
Because I think you would have to be limited.
What was that game that failed horribly?
There's many.
This year, what was it? Anthem, right?
Jeez,
They
that's
incorporated
Iron
flying.
Man though. Like,
But that's flying.
but can you fly
that's going
anywhere?
from,
But honestly,
You have to be able to fly anywhere.
but you're going from the ground.
The flying in that game was limited.
Yeah, that would be based
It
off like
was,
gas.
but
yeah.
I mean, still though, the flying still
It was your main.
You have to be able to go up and down. Like, you can't just stay up.
Could you do
The game
that?
wouldn't work up there.
You could
See?
you could fly up and down.
So
No,
if
no,
they-
I'm saying the game. If you were stuck in an open world game where you can fly and stay there, I can just not go down, and the game is over. Like, what am I doing in the air all that time?
Well,
Well,
the thing is, it's like you have objectives. You have
Right,
missions.
that's the story.
Like, you can't just fly up and be like, I'm
Yeah,
not going to do any
this is
missions
the
or
game.
objectives.
well, like
but-
in Batman, you glide.
Yeah.
You're going down,
Yeah.
and then you see what's around there. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm just staying up there, there's no bat wing flying, and you just fly. That's what I'm saying. Staying there, I could break the game that
I
way.
think it has to do with the story too. Like, if they can get a self-contained thing that just for the game, that would give you a reason to fly down and to
If I'm
whatever it is.
if I'm
trying to
going
save
somewhere,
civilians.
Yeah,
if I'm
exactly.
Doing,
No,
if I'm
it
doing
has-
transportation, I could fly there. I got to come down though.
But it has
that's
to-
part of the game.
The game has to give you a reason to fly down though. Like if you fly too far up or something like that, crime is happening in the world and you can see it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And you
there's
fail.
some kind of
but
that
you'd have
could
to
be the-
fail.
yeah,
to
it'll
get
be
up
like a
there.
meter that like if you're flying too far away,
That
you're
could be the-
ignoring.
That could
Okay.
be the loading screen though. Like he flies up into orbit and he starts just listening to what
There's
crimes
no more
are going
loading.
on across the-
Yeah, there you
across the
go.
planet.
And you have to choose which one.
And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
and goes.
But you know,
Yeah.
when you think about it, it's funny because like you got Batman, you got Spider-Man, right?
Right.
Like they have certain powers, but they have flaws.
Yeah,
Right.
Superman's too
Superman
powerful.
could do anything.
He's
You
too
could
powerful.
do anything.
He's
Except-
overpowered,
and
and
that's why
one of-
he could do anything, but it's tough to make a game because like
But he needs the power of the sun.
Yeah,
So
like-
if you block the sun, he has no powers.
who,
And
Superman or Captain
Superman.
Planet? Superman, really?
Superman, yeah.
Oh,
He gets his powers from the sun.
I forget.
And also
about the
kryptonite is
wife
his weakness. So
and the daughter.
those two things, if you can incorporate that, I'm saying like a story wise, there has to be a story that like is like the foundation of the game that gives you a reason to explore or do anything.
It's gonna be based off story, yeah, not his powers.
Exactly.
It can't be.
Exactly. There has to be a
X-ray
limitation.
vision, heat vision.
It has to be a limitation, though.
Superman ain't no detective.
Right.
He ain't no detective.
Well,
no,
he kind of is. He's a reporter, so like
it's a very challenging.
That's why it hasn't been done.
Yeah,
it is a challenging, and that's
very
not.
challenging.
It's not.
That Superman was the one with that fake Superman where he kicks and he can fly like a little
Yeah,
bit.
the beat 'em
the
up.
side scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you
That's
can get
it.
away with a lot of things in the beat 'em up.
Oh, yeah.
Done. You know,
That's
but
it.
if it's open world, you got a lot
Yeah.
of things that you gotta. Especially because whenever you come out with a superhero game, you gotta live up to the Batman. You gotta live up to the Spider-Man.
Heck yeah.
I got an idea.
You need the right studio to do
Yeah,
that too,
you
man.
I got an
gotta-
idea. Don't make it open world. Just don't make it open world.
You might
make
have
a Superman
to,
game. Just don't make it open world.
It's the.
Do stages.
Well, you know what's the funny thing is, I
true.
half
That's
agree
an
and I
option.
half disagree because
Yeah.
I want to see an open world and fly anywhere. But the thing is, you can fly anywhere, and you have to
Yeah.
make the game
Well,
this big.
Exactly.
Well,
Like Spider-Man swings around like the city,
city,
and
you
it's
can't
like
get out
this.
the city.
Batman glides and could drive, but you're Superman. You could fly
literally.
However, though,
anywhere in
At
the
the speed of
world.
sound.
to kind of agree with you on that though, like
It's
if
tough.
they do it successfully, yes, and they don't make it open world,
Yeah.
that's actually good because that
Start
leaves-
there.
That's good to start there exactly because that leaves room for the sequel to make it open world.
Arkham Asylum wasn't
add
open
more,
world.
Yeah.
because that's what they did with Batman.
Yeah.
And that's what
He could be in caves, whatever situation.
They go,
make
oh,
the story work.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be in the sun.
gotta
He gets
have
out
to-
at
right.
the end.
You
No, I'm saying,
can't-
he can get out.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I can fly now. And then it's a different game. You can have a shoot 'em up like that stage different.
Right.
Just
You
do it
gotta
different.
be very creative.
because you can't be too like having all those elements in one game.
Yeah.
That's very ambitious. So you got to limit yourself. You can't have too much stuff.
And you gotta dumb
Event-
them.
you gotta
and
spread it out.
the sucky thing is, you gotta dumb them down,
Yep.
and that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yep.
That does suck. So
Unless
it's
you have a
challenging.
good story, a compelling story is what it needs, and that's what I'm saying, man. That's what.
I hope they can make a dope Superman game.
I hope
really
so
do.
too, man.
I just don't know how. I really don't know how.
It's long overdue, man.
Just don't do the flight mechanics in first person.
And don't do another no Superman 64, please.
Maybe.
No Rings of Doom.
It could be Rings, man.
No Rings of Doom, please.
Please no.
Yeah. So if you have any ideas of how to make a Superman game work, open world, leave them in the comments.
He needs something to punch and he needs something to save.
Let us know.
Yep, seriously.